Hello, everybody. This is Drazu here, coming at you with a guide for Daily Dare, specifically Nova Defender. This is a game that a lot of people don't like because I don't know. It requires some really kind of active gaming skills. You need to be pretty good with like hand-eye coordination and response time because you need to be able to dodge. So this first level right here is pretty easy. What you have to do is basically well, I stick to shooting side to side for this one unless I really want to. So I just go from the left side to the right side, and as I switched from the left side to the right side, I collect every gem I want. Now, it's important that you collect those gems. Not only can you buy your next weapons with it, but it also gives you a lot of points to get. If I think if you get one, it gives you 1,000 points. So that makes it super worth it. Whereas defeating an enemy gives you way less. So for this level, this is the main level that some people might have a hard time with at first, because they're shooting at you this time, and you only have a unidirectional weapon. So what I do is what you want to do is stay on the bottom so that you can collect those gems and and never go right in the middle. Okay, you want to stay on the edges. It'll be illustrated more better here in this third level. So by now you should have the the tri-shot, I guess I could call it. And what you want to do is you stay on the bottom and go back and forth, left to right, to make sure that your pellets are going everywhere on the screen, so that as soon as as soon as an enemy spawns, they get hit. And then as soon as it gets too overwhelming for one edge, like someone spawns on your left side or your right side, switch your focus to another side of the screen. So I'm alternating from switching from being on the bottom of the screen to the left side of the screen. As you can see, as the enemies start to invade your privacy, you gotta be able to kind of shift focus. So that's what you mainly do. And every time that red gem appears, you gotta take it and just go wreak havoc on all the enemies. And again, as you're going side to side, you have to remember to be collecting those gems. And then the key for this level in particular is going to come up really soon. So as you can see, I'm doing kind of an okay job. Like I'm on my way to beating the level, right? But you don't want to beat the level the first time you do it, okay? Because when you die, you don't lose all of your points. So what you want to do is, as soon as the timer's about to run out, you kill yourself so that you can go in this level again. Because unless you're really advanced, level 4 is not going to be a good level for you. You're going to die like in a couple seconds because it's really difficult. So you want to kill yourself and then come back to this level. And again, focus on staying at the bottom, shifting side to side, and then as soon as someone kind of invades your space, like here, shift to the right or left. And then just keep spraying at them. Keep going side to side and spraying so that as soon as they spawn, they're most likely met by one of your bullets. So you keep doing this, and I think in this level I actually die on accident, but that's okay because I stayed in the level for a fairly long time. So yeah, I got hit there, and I'm probably gonna get hit again pretty soon. But that's the main strategy. Do everything you can in this level. Keep in this rhythm in this level as long as you can, and then die, and then do it again. Also, it should be noted that right now I'm using a trackpad. I used a trackpad for this only because I had to, because the thing that I use to record videos takes up my USB slot, and I only have one USB slot on this computer. So basically, I was forced to do this with a trackpad, but doing it with a trackpad is not all bad. In fact, I was actually not getting the score I wanted until I used the trackpad and decided to start recording. So maybe the trackpad has something to do with it. So that's something that you can definitely experiment with. If shit's really not going your way with the mouse, try the trackpad, and maybe it'll make it easier. But it should be noted that as you're weaving back and forth between at the bottom of the screen and occasionally going up, you should always take note of where the bullets are coming from the enemies in particular. So when the enemy shoots at you, you have to be able to know where it's coming and then just be able to dodge it. You're trying to like juggle a lot of things at once. You're trying to keep your position a certain distance away from the enemies and a certain orientation. You want to kill them from a certain angle, and at the same time, you want to look at where those enemy shots are coming from so you can dodge them. And that's why it's so important to stick to one side of the screen at a time. Never go in the middle, because when you're going in the middle, the shots are coming from you at all these different directions. But when you're on the side, the shots are coming from basically one direction, and you dodge it by going side to side. Now, also, it's important to know that I beat the level there, right? Well, actually, I'll explain that later. So this is level 4. This is protecting the Nova. And as you can see, it's really difficult because there are a bunch of shots that they fire at once, and you can't keep your focus on everything at once. I'm trying to remember how I did this level before. I think you have to stay on one side of the screen, like stay at the very bottom and then shoot directly up, because I don't think it matters if the shot goes through the friendly Nova. But anyways, I lose there, and I get a score of over 300,000. But also, it should be noted that at the third level, when I died the second time, I had enough to buy the split shot upgrade, so that turned my 3-shot fire into 5-shot fire and made it easier to actually beat the level. So there you go. So those are the 2 things that you should buy. So as you can see, I get the score needed, and this is me collecting the prize. All in all, I hope that was a useful guide. It was kind of short and sweet, and that should be the game. The game should be short and sweet. So I hope you were able to absorb those tips and are able to apply it. And without further ado, that's the end of the video. I also have a lot of videos dedicated to the Battle Dome, as well as some other game guides, but mostly 2-player Battle Dome. So if you're interested in watching 2-player Battle Dome fights, look no further. Check what other videos I have to offer, because there's a lot of commentary and a lot of fun times coming from the Battle Dome there. So that's the shameless plug of my channel. Without further ado, I'll leave you guys to it. Good luck on this challenge. It's not too hard when you get the hang of it. So yeah. Without further ado, I'm Drazu, and I'm out.